All right, hey guys, welcome to Tabletop Baseball Plus. Moving on with the replay from 1998, June 1998 to be exact, with Samy Sosa at 20 home runs. And I'm looking at it, I just now remembered I didn't move his stats forward. Let's see, the last game he was 1 for 5. So, 1 for 5, so no home runs. So it makes him 31 for 83, or 93. 31 for 93. So 31 for 93, and still 8 home runs for the big Samy Sosa. Trying to hit that 10 mark is my goal. Let me get my paper straightened up here a little better. Maybe I can get a little more light on the subject. I don't want to get it too bright because then sometimes it leaves like a glare on the cards, but sometimes it is what it is. You got to go with it. All right, so taking on Detroit. At Detroit, so the Cubs on the road. Seems like they've been at home for most of this month. But they're on the road today, taking on the Tigers. They lost it in real life, 7-6. Detroit wins it. Let's take a look at the lineups for the Cubs. And let's go through the cards. Center field is Brant Brown. Second base, Morandini. Right field is Samy Sosa. First base, Mark Grace. DHing, Rodriguez. And left field is going to be Majewski. The actual left fielder for the game was Pedro Valdez, but no card for him. He didn't, I think his entire major league career, he only had 85 at-bats. So Majewski's going to play left field today. Blauser at short. Houston will be catching, Tyler Houston. Hernandez at third base, and on the mound, Mark Clark. Right-hander and a 4 graded pitcher for the Cubbies. For Detroit, in center field is Hunter leading off, and batting second is Easley playing second. Batting third, Higginson. He's in right field. Batting fourth at first base, Tony Clark. Batting fifth in left field is Luis Gonzalez. Batting sixth at DHing actually is Gabriel Alvarez. Batting seventh at third base, Joe Randa. Batting eighth catching, Paul Bacco. Batting ninth playing shortstop, Debbie Cruz. And pitching is Seth Gressinger. He's a 4. Almost said D, but he's a 4 because we're playing with the little hybrid system. The Merino boards, as I call them. So let's get things going here. Brant Brown leading off. 21 is a 13, and he strikes out. One away for Morandini. 22-7. That'll be a single. It's a single all day long. So Mickey at first with Samy Sosa at the plate. 14. It was a 15. Dropped to a 14. He'll fly to left. And Mark Grace, 51's a 9. And that's going to be a single runner to second. So first and second with 2 down, and Rodriguez. Henry Rodriguez, 23-32. He flies out to right field. I'm pretty sure he does. Nothing doing for the Cubs in the first. Bottom of 1, no score. Brian Hunter. And there's a leadoff walk to Hunter. 42 stolen bases. He's a C stealer. So he could steal. And Mark Clark is a move to first of a 0. Let's see what Houston's throwing arm is. -2, so that's actually not good. And Hunter is a 30, so he's going to be a 32. So 62 or less, and it's a good stolen base for Hunter. So he's a second with easily at the plate, 53 and 18. And fielding shortstop, actually, is we're going to be looking at. It's a 7, Blouser. So it's going to be fielding 3. First on an error on the shortstop. Runner holds. First and second, nobody out for Bobby Higginson. And Detroit looking to do some damage here in the first. 21's a 30. It's going to be a fly out to left field. Runners hold. Another dangerous hitter, Tony Clark. 52 is a 27 though. And that's going to be a ground out to third. Runners will advance. So second and third, 2 outs for Luis Gonzalez. 25 and 9 on a 4. Runners at second and third. And that's going to be a single, 1 scores. Other to third. Detroit on the board. Here in the first. RBI single for Gonzalez. First and third now. For Alvarez. And he strikes out. Detroit gets a run. I'm not liking this pin. It's a little light for me. I don't really like these pins either, but let's see how this one works. Top of the second, Majewski. Detroit leading 1-0. 16-28, he's going to ground it out to short. Jeff Blouser, 63, 34, pops him up to short. Brings up Tyler Houston, 2 down, nobody on, 23, 26, grounds out to second. So an uneventful second for the Cubs. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0 Detroit. Joe Randa, 54-32, flies out to right field. Mr. Paul Bacco, 36-14, there's a walk. Second walk issued by Clark. Debbie Cruz, 52-27. It's going to be a ground out to third, runner to second. So we've got Bacco at second with 2 down. Brian Hunter, the leadoff man. And he gets a 56-12, and that's going to be a strikeout. So top of 3, 1-0 Detroit. Cubbies still trying to get through the first lineup the first time, and here's Jose Hernandez. The 9-hole, 34, flies to center. Now back to the top, Brant Brown. And at 52-27 is a ground out to third. 2 away, nobody on. Morandini singled his first time up. 56-12. He hits one sharply to Clark at first. 1 step to the bag and he's out. So still 1-0 bottom of 3. Damian Easley, 21, is a 30, and he flies out to left field. Here's Higginson, flied out to left, his first time up. He's going to fly out to right field. Samy Sosa this time. 2 down. Here's Tony Clark. 0 for 1, 16, 28. He grounds out to short. So 1, 2, 3, third for the Cubs. Top of the fourth, here's Sosa, 0 for 1. And a 32-26. He grounds it out to second base. There's Mark Grace, 1 for 1 with a single. 43-29. Grounds the one back to the pitcher, Gressinger. Flips to first, 2 down. Henry Rodriguez, a 23-32. He flies out to right field for the second time today. Bottom of the fourth. Luis Gonzalez, 1 for 1 with an RBI. 36. 33 pops him up to second. Y's a strikeout, though. Clark has that Y, so struck him out. Alvarez, he struck out his first time up. He's going to possibly get double or extra bases here, and he gets a double. So Alvarez is second with 1 out. Joe Randa, 31's a 14. There's a walk. First and second, 1 out. Paul Bacco, 43-29. Is that a double play? No, it's not on fielding 3. Cubbies are fielding 3. It's a 1-3 ground out. Runners advance 1 base. So second and third. 9-hole Debbie Cruz. And a 63-32, he flies to right field. So the Cubs get out of a little damage, or a little, not damage, but a little, danger there. Top of the fifth, Majewski, 0 for 1. 13's a 14, so leadoff walk. The leadoff man's aboard for the Cubs. Here's Majewski, bottom of the order coming up, though. Or actually, that should have been Majewski. And that was Majewski. What'd I do? Majewski walks. Hold on, I gotta look at it. All right, so Blauser now up with Majewski at first. I had it right. Blauser's up. 14 is a 30. Flies to left field. Bring up the catcher, Tyler Houston. And a 52-27. And that's the old fielder's choice. So 5-4. So 2 down, brings up Hernandez with Tyler Houston in first. 12-25. And he grounds out to second. Bottom of 5, Cubbies can't get anything going. It's top of the order for Detroit, but it is a 1-0 game, so still anybody's ball game. 35 for Brian Hunter. He's going to foul out to the catcher, Houston. Brings up easily. 55 is an 8 on a 5. 8 on a 5 is a single. So Damian Easley at first. What do you have? 15 stolen bases. Not a big stolen base threat. Let's see here. With the battery that the Cubs have, it's not much. It's not very effective. But he is an E-stealer, and there has to be 2 outs. So here's Higginson, 43-29. And that is a 1-3 ground out. Actually, Y is a strikeout, so he strikes out. 2 down. Brings up Tony the Tiger, Tony Clark. 31, a 9 on a 7. 9 on a 7, single runner to second. First and second, 2 down. A little something going here for Detroit. Gonna have to get a clutch hit with 2 down. Luis Gonzalez, he can do it. 267 hitter. Not his best year. 12 to 25. That's not going to do it. It's going to be a line out to short. We're going to call it. We'll go to the top of the 6th. Detroit clinging to the 1-0 lead. Top of the order, Brant Brown, 12-25. Grounds out to second. 0 for 3 day for Brant Brown. There's Morandini, 1 for 2. 45-14. He walked him. And here's Sosa. Take the lead right here. 1 swing of the bat. How about 3 swings and you're out? Struck him out. Walk back to the dugout. So 2 down. Morandini and Mark Grace at the plate. Morandini's the first. 55's an 8. And that'll be a single with 2 outs, runner to third. Grace 2 for 3 today. And here's Rodriguez, a little chance to break the ice on the, or break the lid on the scoring here for the Cubs. They're not going to do it. Rodriguez is going to strike out as they stick with Gressinger, and he doesn't let him down. He strikes out Rodriguez. Bottom of 6, 1-0 Detroit. Clark's still doing fine. Here's Alvarez, 53, a 20. So Morandini is an 8, second base. So they'll be fielding 1, and that's going to be a single, not an error. So Alvarez reaches, not a stolen base threat. Randa, the third baseman, maybe asked to bunt here. I think he is going to bunt. And 64-13. Strike 1. Let's try it again. 36, 33. Fielder's choice, runners out. Bad bunt. Too hard back to the pitcher, and tried to turn 2, but Randa beats out the throw, the return throw, so he's at first base. 1 out, Paul Bacco. 33-7. So that's going to be a single. Runner to third. So Randa at third, first and third with 1 out, Debbie Cruz. It's time to look at the bullpen. Wow, Mark Clark went 8 innings in the real game, which is, he gave up 4 earned runs, went 8 innings. Let's see here. Who are we going to go with? It's going to be Pisciotta. I think he's going to come in here. Let's see if he can't get the Cubs out of this inning with still only trailing 1-0. He's got the 9-hole Cruz at the plate, first and third with 1 out. 56, a 12. And they're playing back with 1 out. Double play, 3-6-3. So 1 pitch, double play, gets them out of the inning. We'll go to the 7th. Still 1-0 Detroit. We'll leave Gessinger in until he gets in a little bit of trouble. He is pitching a shutout, so 35 from Majewski, a 9. Minus 12 versus righties, so a 9 on a 16 is going to be a single. He found the blank spot on the chart, single. So a leadoff single, and that's going to make Blauser bunt. It's a foul strike. 44, 8. Good sack bunt. Let's see here. Yep. He's a -3, so 7. It's a good sack bunt by Blauser. Brings up Tyler Houston. 32-26. Runner on second. And it's a ground out. Runner to third. As he hits one to second. Moves Majewski to third. With 2 down for Jose Hernandez. See if he can't come up with that hit. He cannot. 52-27. Grounds out to third. Cubbies cannot get that run. 1-0, bottom of 7. Let's take a look at a couple cards here in the 7th inning stretch. Guy I'm pretty high on, Jordan Alvarez. I bought this one, already graded a 10. I just think, he's a young player. He's got a lot of potential. A lot of, he can hit for power and average. If they get in the postseason, he's got a chance to make more of a name for himself. And then this one I sent off to be graded. I had the card. I bought the card raw, sent it off. I used CSG. They're pretty strict in their grading. They're more along the lines of Beckett as far as their grading scale. So a 9's mint. 9.5's gym mint. So a 10 in gym mint is what PSA is. A 9.5 would be gym mint for CSG. And then a 10 would be like pristine. Would be their grading scale. Kind of, like I said, kind of the same as Beckett. So there you go. Let's go to the bottom of the 7th. Pisciotta will come back out. Top of the order for the Tigers, Brian Hunter. 13's a 40. Foul ball. W's a walk. And there, what do you know? It is going to be a walk for Brian Hunter because Pisciotta has that W. And I think he's going to try to steal again because C-Stealer, they're down 1 tied or ahead by 1 or 2, he can steal. They're ahead by 1, so he can steal. Okay, so he's a 30. Moved to first, 0. So, and we know Tyler Houston's a plus or -2, makes him a +2. So, 62 or less, 34. It's another stolen base for Brian Hunter. That's how they scored in the first. Easily 25 is an 8 on a 9. And that'll be single runner scores. So the stolen base, again, hurts the Cubs. Trying to give Martinez the day off, I guess. And it kind of hurt him. Brian Hunter has hurt him twice. Both walks and stolen bases. He's come home to score. So now Higginson up with easily a first. Higginson's going to strike out. Second time today. He's 0 for 4. 1 away brings up Tony Clark. He's 1 for 3. And that's about halfway. I'm going to roll that again. 63-34. Pops him up to short. 2 down for Luis Gonzalez. Oh, he's 1 for 3. RBI, so 65-35. But Pisciotta has that W. You got to remember that. Now it's going to be a walk. First and second, 2 down. Here's Alvarez. He is 2 for 3. But a 42-13 is going to be a strikeout. But the 1 run, man, it looks large now. 2-0. Top of the 8th inning. Gressinger still wheeling and dealing. Here's Brant Brown, top of the order. 42-13. Struck him out. Morandini, he is 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. 56-12. He's going to ground out to first. There's Sosa, probably his last chance today. He's 0 for 3. Got 1-6, but a 46 is a 13, and he strikes out for the second time. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Gressinger. He is getting stronger as the game goes on. Cubs really need to keep this a 2-run game. We've got 1 more chance coming up. Go with Karchner. Will now come on for the Cubs. And he is a right-hander and a 4. And I didn't put that. Pisciotta came in right there. So, let's see here. Joe Randa to lead off with an 11-0. Trying to up that lead here. It's going to be a double. Lead-off double. Pitching change does not help. Baco, 36-14. It's going to be a walk. So quickly in trouble. And he's going to pitch to Cruz. First and second. Cruz is going to bunt. 55s and 8. First and second, sack bunt. Yeah, that's going to be a good bunt. By Debbie Cruz. They moved to second and third. With old Brian Hunter coming up. And he is going to pitch to Brian Hunter. They're going to leave him in there. Are they going to walk Brian Hunter? That's the question. Damian Easley's 2 for 4. Man, that's a tough situation. I think they're going to pitch to him. Tough call, but here we go. 25-11. Bad call. 11. Second and third. And Brian Hunter is a -2, so 11 on a 6. Single, runners advance 1 base. Since there's only 1 out, they advance 1 base. Which is kind of good, instead of both runners scoring. First and third. It is now 3-0 Detroit. Easily at the plate. Brian Hunter cannot steal. So 12-25 for Easily. It's going to be a double play, 6-4-3. So just what the doctor ordered there, but they do pick up another one. It's 3-0 Detroit. We go to the 9th. Can Gressinger pitch a shutout? is the question we have now. Grace, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. 1430 is going to fly out to left. So 1 out. Henry Rodriguez, 64-13, struck him out. 0 for 4 day for Rodriguez. There's Majewski. 1 for 2, single. Down to their last out. Even though he's 1 for 2, I think they're going to let they're going to let Sandy Martinez hit. First substitution of the game. Sandy Martinez, he bats left. Gressinger righty. 56-12. And he grounds out to first. And that's the ball game. A shutout. Complete game shutout for Gressinger. Or Gressinger. 3-0. Detroit wins it. Sosa goes 0 for 4. How many hits do they have total? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits. What a game. And they did have an error for Detroit. Yeah, I'm sorry, I've got the line score out of view. Apologize for that. I think when I cut the camera and then came back, I didn't realign things. Sorry about that. I've been going the whole time like that. I apologize for that. For Detroit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 hits for Detroit. No errors. They win at 3-0. Like I said, Sosa 0 for 4. So that's going to wrap this one up. We got, let's see, how many games against Detroit do they have here? Take a quick look at that. It is a 2-game. 2 games at Detroit and then 3 at Kansas City. And they'll finish up at home against Arizona. 1 game. It's actually like a 3-game series, but that'll be the end of the month of June. 1 game with Arizona. So, we got another game with Detroit coming up. And join me for that one if you will. Until then, thank you for watching. Take care and God bless.